Hey, Test Drive Unlimited 2 players out there. This video is for the PlayStation 3 only, not the Xbox version. Make sure your disc is the BLU edition. Easiest way to check that is around the edges. This video is for the unlimited money glitch. It's not necessarily cheating or hacking. 100% hack free. What you're going to need for this is one USB thumb drive or flash drive. You go to your save data. You're going to look for your Test Drive Unlimited 2 file. You go to your save data, which is your game progression data. Copy that to your USB. I already have it on there, so I don't really need to copy it. What you're going to do is copy that directly to your stick. You're going to go down and find your driver's licenses. Depending on how many files you have on there, depends on where it is. You're going to want to copy the driver licenses directly to your USB. And I already have that written there, so I don't necessarily have to copy that again. After that, what you're going to want to do is go to your Test Drive Unlimited 2 game. Sorry for the blurriness, it's an old camera. I'm not too sure where my good camera is. After you save that data, just go ahead and start your game like I mentioned before, just like normal. Make sure you at least have $1 million or more. I mean, if you don't, it may take a little longer to get the money. But like I said, $1 million is a lot better. Alright, what you're going to want to do to start out is go ahead and sell what you got. Since you already have your saved data with all your cars and houses on the USB stick, you can go ahead and sell it all off unless you're a new player. If you are a new player, go ahead and race around, ask some higher levels for money. I'm sure they'll help you out if they're friendly. Go to your start menu. You're going to want to go to your challenge editor icon, which is right next to the settings, right next to the photos as well. Go ahead and click on that. What you're going to want to do after that is go to create a challenge. Best thing to do, easiest, most simple way to do it, is just create a speed solo. Now when you do that, just click on editor, find yourself a nice little straight road. Easiest one to do is right next to where the driving school is when you first start the game. Go to that country road or any other straight road you want. Go ahead and place it. Now it's going to give you a direction. Just click triangle and it'll change the direction. After you do that, just go ahead and hit circle, go back, go to your settings. Your countdown, just go ahead and set that down to 10, unless you want to wait 20, 30 seconds or even a minute or two. And then minimum speed, go ahead and set that something simple, something easy, something you can overtake a couple times. 45, 35, 55, whatever you want to have it set at. Traffic, go ahead and turn off. Restrictions, go ahead and just leave that on no restriction. Confirm it with square. Test drive it. You need to test drive it before you post it. So you can go ahead and set a ground score. You don't need to set it very high. Set it high enough to where you can continue, where you at least have some points. 20 points, not that bad. Click OK to finish it. Return to challenge editor. Go ahead and go down to save. You then save it, and then go down to transfer. The fee to start, since I have more than $1 million already, I'm going to go ahead and set to the highest, which is $100,000 just to get into it. And the reward, again, since I have a little more than $1 million, I'm going to go ahead and set the reward to $1 million. It's going to subtract that out of your money. Your accessibility, set it to friends. If you don't have any friends that play this, perfect. Set it to friends so that way no one can see it except you. If you do have friends that play this, they're probably going to end up trying it too if they ever see it. I set it to club because I have a couple people in my club and they don't really pay attention to races, they just play the game itself. So I set mine to club. You could also change how long it will last. You can set it to 1 day, 2 days, 3 days, so on and so forth, up to 7 days. 1 day is easier. Go ahead and click X to upload your challenge. Just go ahead and click yes to upload it. Now if you do have friends that play it, to start a club, you just go to the club center, open a club. I'm not too sure what the prices on starting a club is right now. It sometimes changes, I'm not too sure what it's at right now. But you go ahead and exit out of this. You're then going to want to go over to the CRC, which is the Community Racing Center. The easiest way to do that is up in the top corner, left-hand side where it says single player challenges, the multiplayer challenges, spots for my avatar, whatnot. Make sure you have it at single player challenges. And in the first city where you first start the game, you have a CRC center. The first house is right down over here. Sorry about that. Cat's being annoying, all hyper and everything. You go up to the CRC center. You go there. You go over to the private challenges. I've already got one started, and this is the one I made for the game and for the video. Now, no one else can see this challenge unless you have friends or club members or whatnot, but safest thing to do is go ahead and start your own club. Make sure nobody's going to try and race and take your money. Go ahead and open up the race. The fee that you set, $100,000, $10,000, whatever you had it set at, it's going to require you to pay that much in order to get into the race. So go ahead and do that. And each time you do that, at $100,000 or whatever you have it set at will be added to the reward. From there, you just go to the start menu after it starts, click retry. It's going to add that $100,000 again. And you repeat this over and over again until you run out of money. And then from there, once you run out, you can go ahead and go back to the CRC, Community Racing Center. So that way it saves online the amount of the reward. The reward doesn't always come directly to you at the end of the 24 hours. Sometimes it takes 10 or 15 minutes after your thing is over. Normally it takes about 5 minutes for me. I'll get it about 5 to 10 minutes after the event is all over, and I'll have all the money into my account. After that, once you run out of money, what you're going to want to do is exit the Test Drive Unlimited game. your menu to reload, you go back to the save data utility for the PS3. But instead of going directly to your Test Drive Unlimited to save data, you go to your USB drive. And you can see everything's already there. You go to your save data, you copy it. It's going to ask if you want to overwrite. Just click yes. You don't need to worry about your licenses right now until whenever you're done doing as many events as you want after a couple weeks or what have you. And when you start the game again, you have all your money back in your houses and your cars. As long as you leave that on there, you're good. You just repeat the process again, sell everything off, get as much as you can, repeat the race over and over again. That reward will slowly go higher and higher. Now, remember, when you decide to stop doing it, don't forget to go back to your USB thumb drive and recopy that saved data. Also, recopy your driver licenses, only if you're going to do that just one time. But copy that saved data before the reward comes, or else you did all that work for nothing. But you can repeat that process over and over again on races. Just make sure nobody else tries to take your money. And that's it. Best luck to you guys. Oh, please don't send me any friend requests if you saw my username on there. If I do not know you, I will not add you. Not until about summertime, because that's when I'll be on it a lot more. If there are any questions, just go ahead and comment or inbox me, and I'll walk you through it. Best of luck.